Gotta go check on my squash and okra. Trip to the garden. Let's see, where's our AC? We on cold. Automatic. Alright. Just hope my damn cat's out of the way. Yeah, I swear I'm gonna run over this cat one day. She doesn't move anymore. She's gotten where she just lays there and won't move. Dumb cat. Got a dog, cat, a turtle, and a dang rabbit. Look at her over there. She's done spotted something. She sees something in the brush she's gonna catch. Probably a chipmunk or a baby bird. Well, guys, this isn't farewell yet, but we're getting ready for farewell. Sold this car. 90% sure sold. Guy's out of Texas, so he's he's trying to figure out his logistics right now. Of course, I gave it away, sold it too damn cheap. I paid $8,400 for this car last summer at auction, and $410 buyer's fee. So that's what's that? $88.10. I've done a couple oil changes and new alternator. So I've got about $9,500 in it, and I've put right at about 10,000 miles on it. If you go back to one of my original videos, it had 142, I believe, or 143. So it's time to move on to something else. I know my channel's, most of my videos that get the most views are anything on the Lexus, but I've got to move on. It's tying up some money that I need to use to buy more cars to sell, since I'm a very small used car dealer. I've got the Saab, I've got a 2017 Rogue, and I bought the Toyota Tundra, the green one, that I gotta go pick up this week. So I need to move this car, and I sold it for a pretty big loss. Took $6,000. So yeah, losing about $3,500, but that's all right. I'll just write it off at the end of the year. Because I've made profit on all the other cars that I've sold, so not a big deal. Plus, I drove it for a year and put 10,000 miles on it. I would really like to buy that 1998 Eddie Bauer Expedition sitting right there. It is a lovely car. Whoever owned it took extremely good care of it. I stopped and looked at it the other day. Interior is mint. So is the exterior. That green paint is beautiful. Big garage cap. 183,000 miles, but he's asking $3,750. So he really wants retail money for it. Nah, I don't pay retail, except when I buy a Lexus at auction. I pay more than retail. I get caught up in the moment. I love my LS. I really have been torn about selling it. So torn. But I've had it a year, and like I said, I need to free up. I've got a couple of $1,000. for the car business, and then I need to get the 6 out of this so I can go buy at least 2 or 3 couple of $1,000 cars to make, you know, a couple of more $1,000. I've been dragging my feet a lot this year, so I got to free up some cash flow without dipping in 401ks and that sort of thing. So anyway, I'll do a real farewell video for sure when it goes. But the guy's supposed to come this weekend, so this will be my last week with it. It was funny. He offered me $5,000. $5,000 for an 06 LS430 in this good a condition. Sorry, I got interrupted by a phone call. My dad called me. But anyway, yeah, the guy offered me $5,000, which I was like, I'll set it on fire in my driveway before I sell it for $5,000. And so I ignored him. A couple hours later, he came back with $5,500. I said no. He came back at 57. No. 8. No. We just kept going back and forth. I said, listen, buddy, you don't understand. I'm not taking a dime less than 6, or I will just let it sit in my driveway. And, you know, I think that's still too cheap. And he's a dealer, so a dealer's buying it. So anyway, let's do some burnouts here in the grass. Hell yeah. Do off-road. Oh, I can't spill my Dr. Pepper. I was able to get some okra. That's a rough looking cucumber. We somehow overlooked that guy. He was wedged in some weeds. I think he's overdone. And I got 1 tomato. But man, I have had the okra like crazy. Burnouts in the grass. But anyway, so yeah, this is my last week with the old LS. Kind of sucks, but what can you do? Gotta move on. Bigger and better things. Like I said, I got the Tundra coming in. And of course, we still got my mama's 06 LS430. I'll be getting down there pretty soon and catching a video on it, I'm sure. She's been in Florida for the past month or so, but she should be back home, I think, this week. So anyway, you guys have a nice night. I'm just gonna shut up a minute and just get a little more driving footage. Not like I've gotten hours of driving footage of this thing on my channel, but these are gonna be one of the last few.